and swim across. It's like engaging from the water here. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 4 of my Airborne assault campaign in WARNO, playing on the PACT side. Previously, we had a series of fantastic battles where we defended the airport at Kelden, we smashed through the units at Hannoversmünden, and we also completely routed the forces around Melsungen. The VKK are in disarray, and today we're going to be starting off by finishing them off. So, we're going to attack the VKK 412 first of all, and we'll hit them with this guards unit, and we'll bring in the Sapari as well. I'm going to save this one so that we can attack the other VKK unit there. It says it's going to be a draw, probably because they're going to bring in some artillery and air support. We don't have any of our own to rely on, so let's just go for it. They are bringing in both. This will be a pretty interesting fight. There shouldn't really be too much to worry about on the ground. I think the majority of their forces are Siturungs. They will have some recon forces with AT weapons from the artillery, I imagine. We'll have to wait and see. I'll, of course, play this relatively carefully. But first of all, let's just get our T-80s in and push up like so. I'm a bit wary about what the aircraft are. If it's like cluster or AT, then I'm going to be in trouble if I have all of my T-80s really close together. So maybe I should purposefully spread them out once we get closer to the front. I will have a Motorrazvedka move up here. That can actually just jump in the church. We can have a couple Razvedka Sapari go to the left side here, take positions over there, and we'll have one move up on the right here. I don't think we want to make use of these Sapari too much, but we might be able to make use of the TO-55s. Let's do that actually, that could be pretty fun. So bring in the flame tanks. Those will be pretty effective. We'll push them through the town here. If it's anything like the last time we played on this map, they're going to be like here, so having the TOs there to wipe out any infantry would be great. I am going to bring up some Motorstraki to attack up this road. Let's just have them all unload in there actually. Then on the left we're going to need some units to push out whatever comes in there. So we'll just attack, move to there for the time being. Tempted to move some units up on the right. I'm not sure. We'll bring up a couple more Straki Metis. These can sit in the edge of this town until we get the leader in here. And I'm definitely bringing in the Strelas. That's important. We do have igloos, but I'm wary as to where to put them, and it's probably just easier to bring them in after the start. We'll see what comes at us. I can always smoke off the first strike. Alright, off we go. Now this T-80 BK, we'll have it maybe come to the left first. I want to get a more permanent leader for that. But we're off. Let's see where we bump into the enemy. There's a green archer. That's from the artillery unit. Just keep the Strelas safe. I don't want them to get too far ahead of themselves. On the left here, more green archers. Just go keep an eye on those. We'll bring up a tank here. And it didn't look like there was any like significant force there. It was just like recon and a leader. So we'll just head the BMP-1s over there. These T-80s, we'll spread them out like so. Help out on this side. These can all unload. And just keep moving up through these buildings. Okay. Not so many forces in our face this time around. I'll move the T-80s back to where they want to be on the left side. But I'm going to make sure that they remain spread out, and we're going to start just pushing up the recon. Drive forward the T-80 so that is contesting. We can start pushing up with these Monostrelki. We want the Vertigo to come in. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a tornado. MW1. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, let's just sit here and take artillery fire. Let's just unload here and go hunt down whatever's on the backside of this sector. And a BMP-1 can come in, that's great. M40 now, wait. Okay, let's just push these across. And I'm tempted to just bring in this BRDM, that would actually be pretty handy. Got a couple more here that would be really useful, because these can take out infantry at range on their own very well. Another green archer. Like radar recon units. I'm actually going to bring up... Well, we'll get these Monostrelki spread out first of all. Get these to head to the right side. Honestly, I can probably be quite aggressive here and just go destroy those. They're not that far away from us. Right, where is this leader in here? Unless we already killed it. Oh, there it is. We got it. We got it. Alright, let's go ahead and move these through the tree line then. The left side. Bring up some supply just to fix things up. Good. Hoping to get the TO on target here, just to burn out the Siderungs. We'll send one with the T-80B on the left. This one can continue up on the right. At the moment, it's just a matter of like cleaning up. That's all we're doing right now. Cleaning up their forces. There really shouldn't be like too much to threaten us as long as we keep moving. Oh, there's some more TO-55s there. We'll bring them in. It might even get to the point where we're just like at the spawn. There's just really not too much in our way. I'm worried about airstrikes. But we only saw the MW1 so far, and it was used on my tanks. Now the MW1, it has HE bomblets, so it doesn't actually do that much damage to tanks or armoured vehicles, even though it's cluster. Fantastic recon from the high rise building there. Keep bringing up tanks. All we're gonna do.
Хорошее место для штаба. Готов. Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
We'll probably just move to the building next door. Or even this one at the front. Best thing about these BRDMs is they have the KPVT, but they also have a PKT, so if you can get within that PKT range, the BRDMs actually chunk infantry over time pretty well. One struck, he actually died.
Проверка связи. Прием. Одним империалистом меньше.
I'm not in a massive rush to win this by conquest because I'm not sure it would be a total victory. Get those moving. The artillery has us zeroed.
В атаку за мной. Готов. Молодец, наводчик. Слушаю, товарищ командир. Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
And there is one land spawn to the left. There is one land spawn here, and a land spawn here, and the air spawn is there. So what I'm thinking, what we might be able to do, set up a bunch of igloos in this compound, and then we just cut off the spawns on the side. See if we can get into range with the flamethrower. I was about to fire, but died too soon. Alright, we'll have another one head towards this spawn then. Those MTLBs are getting drained. Oh. Okay. Fellas, time to shine. Oh, I actually went for my TO-55. Right. Those need to just keep moving. That tornado IDS is playing with fire. These Strelas really don't have much ammo, so I need to be aware of that. Bring in more Urals just to sit with us here. There we go. Flame is firing away. Ooh, that is actually a unit that can attack us. Yeah, so we'll go sit next to that spawn over there. And we'll try and get towards these ones. Let's just speed things up a little bit, because it's really just becoming a matter of Q clicking towards the spawns. Get that attack move underway and finish things off. Flame them to death. And 109's falling like flies.
В атаку за мной!
That's what we like to see.
Цель обнаружена!
And we're absolutely demolishing things on the left there.
Хорошо горит!
Everything's dead in front of us.
Царица полей слушает! Хорошо горит! Громко и четко!
Great.
Хорошо горит!
Yeah, job done.
Силовое обеспечение на связи!
Unless something comes in that can like seriously threaten us,
Молодец!
which I don't think there is anything left that can.
Приготовиться к бою!
It's free.
Хорошо горит!
3 kills. Nice to have the TO-55 with us, melting the face of the Sigilungs. Cheeky tornado. Oh yeah, I was going to bring in the igloos, but I don't think I'm going to bother.
Хорошо горит!
Just another thing that I have to pay attention to. Igloos are something that can actually die, so I'm not going to worry about it. Whereas if they keep using the tornado to cluster my tanks, then that's no problem whatsoever.
Я броня! Цель обнаружена!
And it looks like the only thing they have left is the M109 A3s, which are getting blown to pieces on the back line here.
Хорошо горит!
Great. Only 26 more kills left. We win, actually.
Цель обнаружена! Царица полей слушает! Жду
There's a
ваших
Sigilungs
указаний.
escaping.
Весь во внимании!
Get him.
На связи! День твой последний приходит, буржуй!
We're not going to hit the morale victory. I don't even think they have enough units to hit the morale victory. Alright. Great. That worked. 120 kills, 1 loss. That is a lot of M109s taken care of. I might actually just wipe out that unit entirely. We were on 5, we're now on 7, so yeah, it wiped out the artillery on the backside there. Okay, we need to do the same with the VKK here. That's going to be a minor victory. So I guess we just play it out. Go. And this is wasting quite a lot of their air support, particularly if I'm going to attack elsewhere or if they want to attack at like the end of the turn. So I'm quite happy doing this. That being said, this is a more open map and therefore the aircraft can actually be kind of scary. So we do have to be careful. But I am going to spread out tanks as usual.
Товарищ командир!
And we'll make sure to try and get on top of these sectors ASAP. I think, to be honest, I can just use BMPs. This is going to be in the same boat as that last one. And they can't even deal with BMPs. We just get out like the BRDMs,
Экипаж танка к бою готов!
BMPs. Nothing that's like too high value.
Самый легкий
We have like one
заминирован!
just so that we can see what aircraft they use. But otherwise, I'm thinking we
На
just
связи!
commit with a load of Modostralki. Also, on this map, just realized we can do amphibious stuff. Not that we probably want to, but can. Yeah, this is weird because I want to invest into more stuff, but I don't really need to. I guess it will just speed things up if I do. Let's just add a few tanks, but we'll make sure to keep them like relatively spread out. And recon's super important here. I don't really have any recon. That's a problem. I guess we're just advancing onto contact with the Modostralki then.
Экипаж танка к бою готов!
Bunch of units I haven't even
По местам!
moved.
Жду новых указаний!
Okay, that'll do. And we'll just bring in like a couple of things behind. Let's bring in like the Bruisers. We should probably keep all of this together near the tanks, so that if they do happen to bring in any aircraft, we have a better chance of shooting them down if all of the A is in the same place. We'll probably do the same with like the igloos.
Давно хотел посетить так страну. Весь во внимании.
We will want to get an actual leader over here.
Проверка связи. Прием. Снижаемся. Жду новых указаний. Слушаю, товарищ командир.
Alright, let's unload these.
Выполнению боевой задачи готов.
Start pushing forwards.
Жду ваших указаний. Проверка связи. Прием. На связи. По
Get one of
местам.
these to start pushing in here.
Цель обнаружена. Я ранен. Жду ваших указаний. Молодец, наводчик.
What is that going to be? Oh, okay, it's a tornado IDS. Alright, well, get the
Прием.
T-80s into cover, boys, because
Назад. Аккуратно.
that's not good. Doesn't matter as much for my infantry,
Хорошо, Гарри. Движение на горизонте.
but let's start thinking about building up a force of igloos in the center of the map.
Громко и четко. Движение на горизонте. Царица полей слушает. Двигайтесь, но будьте готовы к
We'll keep the
стрельбе.
BMP-1
Тишина в эфире.
K3 with the Borusas and the Strela there so that it gets extra accuracy. I will bring up a Monostrelki to capture this,
Я броня.
and I'll
Цель
probably
обнаружена.
bring up a leader to capture on the right.
Всем
Because
залезть.
if I can do that like ASAP, I think we'll be fine.
Служу Советскому Союзу. Всем залечь. Молодец, наводчик. Экипаж танка к бою готов. По местам. Жми назад. Громко и
BMP-1 getting
четко.
taken out. Ah, yeah.
Красная армия
Of course,
всех
HIMARS actually have AT.
Экипаж танка
as
к
opposed to
бою готов.
Sigilungs, which do
Товарищ
not.
командир. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Жду новых указаний. Я ранен.
Let's get these unloaded.
Работает. Мы ждем. Движение на
Start
горизонте.
shifting them up.
Жду ваших указаний. Выгружу вот там. По местам. Всем залечь. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
And I think I'm just going to hold.
На связи. Быстрее. Каждая минута на счету. Так держать, бойцы. Громко и четко.
We'll win by
Разговорчики в строю.
conquest victory.
Так держать, бойцы. За родину. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Взвод построен и ждет приказов. Красная армия всех сильней. По местам. Разговорчики в строю. Жду ваших указаний.
And once they're pushed out, there's no way of them getting back in without like dying,
Я ранен. На связи.
because they have to come in like infantry transports, or they just like have to run across the open.
Жду новых указаний. Жду ваших указаний. Броня на связи. Я ранен. По цели огонь. Громко и четко. Проверить снаряжение. Я ранен. Товарищ командир. Царица полей слушает. Жду новых указаний.
I'm almost tempted to show the T-80 further back, so that the Igloos can kill it if it flies overhead. That way we can get a tornado kill, which would be pretty good for future scenarios. I need to be able to see what I'm shooting at. Let's just bring the BRDM over. I can swim across. It's like engaging from the water here. Alright. Hope that works as planned. He's flying over the Borusa. I'll fly over all of the Igloos. Nice, there we go. Solid bait.
Готов! Разведка боем! Вперед!
One less anti-tank aircraft to worry about.
Вперед! Огонь с коротких! Весь во внимании! Экипаж танка к бою готов! У новых указаний! Громко и четко! Вперед! Огонь с коротких!
If I can get
Кузову не подходить.
the
Стрелять бы в грязище.
supply up here, I can do that pretty much every time. Hear the beeps for the aircraft, and then we just smoke off. We shouldn't put that out in the open while we don't have smoke.
Новый рейс. На связи. Хорошо горит. Вперед!
Good.
Огонь с коротких! Достанем их из-под земли!
We can just start shooting them, revealing ourselves, no worries.
Экипажев не осталось!
And then if we hit an aircraft,
У нас потери! Боеприпасов не
we
осталось!
can just chill.
Всем залечь! По вашему приказу взвод построен. День твой последний
Make sure that motor strike doesn't die, there's no need for it to.
Выполнению боевой задачи готов. Боекомплекта больше нет! Оружие на изготовку.
Turning off the guns
Все ранены. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться
on
к бою.
the Iglas. They don't reveal themselves and get killed by the
Всем
civilians.
залечь. На связи. Выше нас только звезды.
Alright, job done. So we actually took 6 losses because of the 1 T-80B and 2 BMPs. But the BMPs dying isn't a massive deal. But hopefully that just wipes them out. If not, disorganizes them enough that we can kill them soon. I don't think my Sapori can actually engage or like initiate an attack. So we'll just have to leave it there. Okay, what happens next? So we could maybe move the Rozvedka up a little bit. Tell you what, we'll do this and this. It's going to get it close. These two can't get close enough to engage the Panzer Battalion. I think what I'm going to do instead is we'll move them over here. And these two can probably just stay where they are because I'm kind of trying to pull them out of Castle. But we got a potential for a really nice pincer here. Because we've taken out Melsungen and we have the troops in the back line here, if I can get through on the backside here and get to Highway 44, then that will completely cut off Castle from supply, and all of those areas will have to be abandoned. That will be a massive rout. So this group has got a lot of work to do. All right, let's just double check on these. I mean, these can all move all over the place, but I don't know if I really want to. I could head over towards Warburg, maybe with one of these units, but I'm not sure what sort of reinforcements we're going to be bumping in there, so I don't really want to advance until the tanks arrive. All right, let's just move on to the next turn, see what they get up to. They might attack the airfield again. If they don't, then that's fine. Looks like they're pulling back the forces that were on the border. Oh, the Jaeger battalion actually moved forwards. What's it doing? There's no way. I must just be dead. Yeah, okay. We'll just sort of resolve that. Goodbye to them. And this unit can be used to connect our front line. Perfect. Okay, over here, I don't know if I really want to use the tanks. I guess I could. Could use the tanks. Do I need more than that? I don't. Follow up the Panzer Battalion here. Goodbye to the Leopard 1A1s. Great. That's done. That unit can continue on its merry way down here to deal with the Sidralung's battalion and also get our front line back around Göttingen. Göttingen's going to be completely surrounded now, so that's fine. And we'll take all of that territory. So next up, it looks like we're in for a pretty big battle at Castle, maybe. Although I want to continue down on this bottom side. We'll let the tanks roll ahead. If I need reinforcements, we can bring it in. It says it's going to be a draw. What could I use? I mean, these guys are lagging a little bit. We're not going to attack this unit. I'm just going to move up next to it. It might be worth me... Actually, does that get me in range? It does. It's going to be another fight I'm just going to play out, I think. Yeah, might as well. The AA should catch anything over here. And then we should be free. Actually, I say that. Let's just move forwards a little bit. And deploy AA so that it definitely catches them. We'll bring in those two. Do I even need to bring in the Sapoli battalion? I don't even know. Let's just have a quick look what's here. It is... There are some Heimats. Okay, so I've got to be careful of those. Also, there are Carl Gustavs on the Jägerfjorders. This unit is going to die with them. Okay. Let's not bring those in. We'll just tactical battle. And off we go. I don't think the artillery backed them up. No. Oh, this is a nice time of day. Look at the colour. Wow. Okay, well, let's drop down some tanks and just get a move on because this shouldn't take too long. Let's drive up, capture all of the objectives. And that will be that. I might want a couple of recon units to come along for the ride. Let's see, that'll do. Launch, off you go, off you go, off you go. Alright, we'll speed it up. We're just driving straight for these sectors. They don't have any forward deploy, so we should be fine. There's the Heimats. Only had a limited amount of those, so happy to see them. It's going to be the Jägerfjorder. Okay, good. Now let's just keep heading towards the land spawns here. And we'll just keep it on max speed. We'll have a T-80 go destroy that Sidralungs. Jägerfjorder actually got a shot on us. That's fine, we'll just leave this back here. Move those to go and repair it.
попадание.
Oh, the BRDM died.
Болванка в танк ударила!
Oops. the recon in this division is extremely limited, so throwing that away is a bit of a waste. Especially in a battle like this, but I don't think there's ever a scenario where I don't fast forward this. Even if my recon does die.
Товарищ командир! Новых указаний! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Готов! Молодец, наводчик! Наше дело правое. Враг будет разбит. Победа будет за нами. На связи. Экипаж танка к бою готов. Есть такая профессия. Родину защищать.
Go kill every man.
Я броня! Цель обнаружена!
Take them out. Imagine you're the civilians here, just trying to escape them. Just trying to run into the forest. The goddamn TATs are running you down.
Наше дело правое. Враг будет разбит. Победа
Alright, well.
будет за нами.
1 minute 50. It's going to be a lot less than that, to be honest. Sometimes I do wish that there was like more points to capture sometimes so that you could speed this up, but I guess it's already pretty fast.
Впереди противник. Нам поворачивать?
Another unit behind us. Go get that.
Ваших указаний.
Acting like AI right now. As soon as I see something, just spam everything
По
towards it.
местам. Враг перед. Караул ружье.
There's 2 sigil dogs here. Get them.
На связи.
Too late. Alright. I guess rid of them. Good. Let's carry on, shall we? We'll head towards Felsburg and then Fritzlar soon afterwards. This unit can just move up like so. And we'll have the recon go with it. And we'll be looking to get into the back line where all of their artillery is. Fantastic. Okay. What next? So we still need to hold on to this objective for one more paratrooper to arrive. And then we can carry on probably towards Warburg. I think defensively, these guys have proven to be pretty good. Okay, let's have a look at this this town. We'll grab this unit forwards, of course. I want to try and keep them with like 8 action points. That one can move up and help. Actually gives us a bit more of a salient to work with, which is nice. What about the helicopters here? The helicopters can move in and help. But I want to maintain 8. So I can definitely attack with these if the Panzer battalions get involved in this engagement. Because we can certainly push into a lot of 1A1s and Marder 1A3s with T80s and BMP1s. Like that's a pretty good matchup for us. And I also have the helicopters behind us here, the Akulas, that will come in really handy in that fight. So we're actually going to kind of move up a bit aggressively here. Start putting pressure onto Castle. We'll have some big fights there. Try and hold them in position whilst we go for the flank with all of these units. We can get our Razvedka battalion to move up on the back side here. I don't think we're going to need them on the front. This unit actually took quite a lot of damage over time. We'll move it in here to help out anyway. trying to think about how to set this up so that we have the most attacks available as possible. The big problem we have is we don't know what they're going to commit in the first battle. Let's just shift that forwards a little bit. Shift that forwards a little bit. If I do that, they are active. Okay, good. I think the best thing to do is just have that on the road like so. We'll bring that one there. That way we can engage the Panzer Battalion here. What I'm thinking. And that draws in maybe another Panzer Battalion. We'll fight them all with our T-80s and also the helicopters. So we'll be able to bring in the Akula ATs. That would be great. I have this unit that can come down. We'll leave that one where it is because that's another one that could activate an attack. This one, I think we're going to send this one through to go and assist the paratroopers. Yeah, those two can follow the Rozvedka unit through the salient. Very nice. This artillery just needs to move up probably as far as it can. It's not going to be useful this turn, but will be useful next turn if I do that. And we're pretty much set up for multiple attacks. So that's what we'll be doing next time around, because unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. Next time, we will be knocking on the door of Castle. It should be really good fun. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.